Tissot released a digital PRX watch. Yeah, I'm going to rant about it, but first, I got to drop the boys off at their shop class. Wave high. All right, we dropped the boys off at their woodworking class, and they're learning their way around a woodworking workshop, which is a valuable skill to have. We homeschool our kids, so this is like their shop class. My two middle boys, they love building stuff. They love working, building stuff and making things. They've already got some odd jobs, assembling furniture and doing some light construction work. So I'm proud of my boys for learning all those things and being hard workers, and already in middle school pulling in some money working. The Bible says train up a child in the way that he should go, right? So our approach to education is tailored to each one of our kids. None of their educations are the same. We're sending them each one in the way that each one of them should go, based on the various aptitudes. And the two middle boys, like I said, they love woodworking, they love building stuff, so they're really in their element at that woodworking shop. So Swiss watchmaker Tissot has a line of watches called PRX, and it's not the type of watch that you would expect to be discussed on the Beater Watch vlog, because it's not a beater watch. It's a very stylish watch, like a dressy watch, kind of dress casual. It's not a luxury watch, but it's very stylish. Okay, and honestly, I don't even think it would fit. I mean, not many watches fit my wrist. My wrist is over 8 inches around, but I admire the aesthetic of the Tissot PRX line. Okay, even on the website it says the PRX collection is created for those with an eye for design and ingenuity. The slim, smooth design has an authentic 70s feel. So this is, like a vintage style, and it's a slim watch. The bracelet is integrated into the watch, and it has a gold color and a silver color. And one of the videos that Tissot is using on its website to promote this aesthetic has a couple bowling. They're going out to roll, and the guy has slick back hair and he has a leather jacket and he's wearing the PRX. He's like a greaser from Shanana. Looks pretty cool. So I think the aesthetic's really cool, because there's another promotional video where there's some individuals wearing this Tissot PRX driving around on motorcycles like it's something out of, what's that movie? Dang, I can't remember the movie. Like Hogan's Run or something? I can't remember. Tron. Yeah, Tron. Okay. So Tissot caused quite a stir recently because they released the digital PRX. Wow, what controversy. I mean, all over YouTube and in the watch community, watch aficionados just could not believe it. Here is a digital time display on the Tissot PRX. How could they do that? Well, some people started dropping all the actuallys, pointing out that back in the day, Tissot did in fact have a digital PRX, so this is almost like a reissue. And I think that it's so shocking because, in the watch community, we all know how to read analog watches, and the analog watch face to watch aficionados is a sign that this is a real luxury watch, a real stylish watch, on account of the analog face. But Tissot is a business. They have a business. They're running a business selling watches, right? And their reissue of a digital PRX, I think is a good business move, all right? Because they're doing their market research, all right? A lot of people out there nowadays cannot read analog watches, and it's not intelligence, it's just they don't or can't or won't or have no reason to learn how to read a watch face. You know, those of you who watch my shorts, you know, on YouTube and on TikTok, I had one where I was telling my son, you know, bring a watch to the SATs. He's taking the SATs. Now, you take the SATs because you're wicked smart and you're going to be going to college, right? Or you want to go to college. You got to get a good score on the SAT. So I was telling him, bring a watch. Just bring a watch. And I recommended the DWH 5600 because I was thinking, you know, if he likes it, maybe I could be like, hey, you know what? I actually don't want that watch anymore. You know, you interested in buying it at a deep discount from your old man? But he didn't want to purchase it. But when he got back from the test, I was like, well, how'd it go? And he was like, it helped. And I was like, how so? Because I knew he needed a watch because it's a timed test. The SATs are timed. And he was like, well, there was a clock on the wall, but it was analog. So SAT boy couldn't read an analog watch. He wants to get a good grade on the SATs to go to college. He's wicked smart, but he can't read an analog watch. All right, and by the way, I also told him to bring the Ryobi clip-on fan to the SATs. He did not take the Ryobi clip-on fan. Really disappointed in that. But people on TikTok were saying, you know, they couldn't believe it either. That's like my most popular TikTok video. It's kind of like an SAT hack. You know, you get the Ryobi clip-on fan. You know, you're not going to be sweating it on question 13, right? You got the Ryobi clip-on fan. So he's taking the SATs again. I think next week or the week after. Maybe this time he could do it with a digital PRX watch. I'll see if he's interested in purchasing one. Only $375 for the stainless steel one, $450 for the gold one. It's not like all of my kids can't read analog watches, okay? Big Steve can read an analog watch. He appropriated my Casio beater watch. What is it? The MRW 200? I'm trying to remember what the model number is. MRW 200. Yes. Okay. It went missing from my watch bag. I'm like, that's weird. Where did my Casio MRW 200 go? My analog beater watch. They're saying, or the internet's saying it's like the best beater watch. I disagree. I think the AE 1500 is a better beater watch, same price, but the internet loves this watch, and it looks really great. It's amazing that it's only $20 or $22 on Amazon. Very cheap, and it's a very good value. But I do prefer the AE 1500, same price. Anyways, I'm looking for the watch. It turns out it's right there on Steve's wrist. Steve appropriated the Casio MRW 200. And I was like, Steve, you can read that watch? And he's like, yeah. And so that's pretty amazing. Steve has no problem reading analog watches. Daphne, I think, can. And my other kids, there's a whole bunch of them. Not sure how many of them can or can't read an analog watch. But anyways, the whole point is that Tissot does its market research. They are out there wanting to sell watches and probably interviewing people, maybe in focus groups, maybe just, in the general public, anecdotally, who knows, being like, hey, why don't you ditch the Apple Watch and get a nice, classy looking Tissot? And I'm sure that a lot of people are like, well, can't read it. Can't read a analog watch. And so Tissot has a brilliant idea. Let's bring back the digital watch face. Now, me, in terms of the aesthetic, I really like the look of the gold PRX. It's just, it looks cool. Like, again, it's definitely a 70s style or 80s style. You know, and I'm from the 80s. I was born in 80. But the watch, like the actual digital LCD, like it's just not perceived as being classy anymore, all right? There was a time when you know, the digital watch face was brand new, when it was cool and you know, very avant-garde, and you know, you're technologically advanced to have that LCD screen. That LCD screen does not carry that same weight. It looks very, like, retro isn't even the word. It looks like clunky, you know? So I think it would be cool if Tissot, when bringing back a digital watch face, would bring back like an MIP or an e-ink style, that the color scheme would cross over to the digital readout. For example, on the gold Tissot PRX digital, like, it wouldn't have a silver LCD, it would have like a gold and black MIP or e-ink, something with high contrast and colors that match, because the you know, the actual LCD itself kind of has, you know, like a grayish color, and it's kind of garish next to that refined gold color. That is my rant about the Tissot Digital PRX. What is your opinion? You are welcome to leave your opinion in the comments below. And again, this is not the type of watch that I would buy. It is not a beater watch. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I should get one just to tough test it. Maybe I should get one just to try it on. But I do admire the aesthetic of the Tissot PRX, and if you can pull off that style, I salute you, sir. So, my name is Jim Kincaid. Thanks for watching.